Oh, what a shame, Millie, we can't. Well, we've got a bit of a do-on. Yeah, the opening of Sillitoe's, our health food complex in Arbitration Road. The mayor's coming and all our friends. Well, yes, of course you are. I didn't mean all our friends. I meant just the ones that we've in... Oh, dear.
A bit of a do. A bit of a do. Smiling faces in public places, trying to hide your problems from your friends and relations. A bit of a do. Invited to a bit of a do. It's a small-town, posh-nosh affair. Best behavior, being aware of others who are doing it too. Others who are seeing through you. A bit of a do. All tickety-boo. New dimensions for family tensions. Mentioning the little things that shouldn't be mentioned. A bit of a do, bit of a do. Invited to a bit of a do. Be-do-do.
Nobody's going to come, are they?
Perhaps it was a mistake to advertise mystery celebrity.
Yes, if it's somebody really impressive, perhaps you should have said who it is. Rodney?
Oh, Lord, it's going to be a flop. Oh, poor Betty, I mean, I can take it, but she gets so worked up, bless her. Where is she?
Who's getting worked up? He is. I bet she's as cool as a cucumber. Men.
Oh, nobody's going to come, are they? It's going to be a fiasco.
It said from 7:30. It's only 7:36.
Yes, well, I don't mind for myself, but it's Rodney who gets so het up, bless him. Oh, the apostrophe's wrong.
Still nobody.
It's only 7:37.
Rodney, the apostrophe's wrong. In Sillitoe's, there are two of us, two Sillitoes, so it should be S apostrophe, not apostrophe S, shouldn't it?
Oh, Lord, I don't know.
Look, I don't want to be unpatriotic, but I'm not sure the nation understands the apostrophe anymore. Oh, incidentally, I shouldn't have done it, I suppose. And, well, I should have told you, but I've invited a friend tonight.
Oh, good. That'll make 6 of us.
Who is this friend?
Nobody special. It's just a man I met in a pub. He probably won't turn up. It was all very casual.
Somebody.
Oh, Lord. Betty, hello. It all looks wonderful. Rodney. Proud day. Jenny, darling. Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry, but she's very attached to that magnolia.
Neville.
Sorry.
Don't you think we ought to switch that bell off?
I'll do it.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, madam. What is your pleasure?
Alcohol. But you haven't got any.
What do you recommend, Eric?
I don't know. There's fruit squash, bilberry cocktail, homemade kiwi fruit, raspberry and cinnamon punch, though I can't speak for it personally. Oh, the Sillitoes enthuse over the carrot juice. Apparently last year was a good year for carrots.
It all sounds most intriguing and inventive and original. Orange juice, please.
I'll have a go at that punch.
One juice of the orange and one special punch. Can do, no problem. Here we go, tickety-boo.
Can I have a word, Mum?
Oh, Lord, excuse me, Neville.
Don't you think you're being childish, Mum?
No, how are the children?
Fine. It isn't Rita's fault, Mum.
No. Little Steffi's cold. Better, is it?
Much better. They're both fine. Can we stick to the point?
The point? Rita gets elected to the council. The council then plump for the outer inner relief ring road. And lo and behold, what a surprise. The root lops a great lump off our garden, destroying 18 rose bushes and a magnolia. That is the point, Jenny.
All over the world, people are losing everything they possess in earthquakes, floods, hurricanes, avalanches. Billions never even possess anything to lose in the first place.
I know. And I'm sorry for them and appalled. But I can only live my life, not the rest of the world's. And heaven forbid that anyone should accuse me of being parochial. But that is a magnificent magnolia. Rita has done this deliberately, Jenny. And I will not speak to any member of the Simcock family. And I would urge you not to either.
You must be thrilled I split up with Paul, then.
No, of course not. Children need their father. I'm very sad. However, yes, it is true that out of all this sorriness, the one consolation I can find is that you are no longer in intimate association with the Simcock. Oh, Jenny, Oh, I do hope you find somebody else soon. Somebody nice. Somebody of your own class. Oh, yes. Because I'm not ashamed of being a snob.
Welcome, come in.
Good evening.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, Lord.
Hello, Rodney. No hard feelings. It's none of your doing, Betty, I realise that.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, hello, you worshipfulnesses.
Ted.
I've no wish to speak to you, Rita.
Ted. I do hate to see you letting yourself down by being small-minded in public.
Why should you care?
I know. It's silly, isn't it? But I do. Maybe I still have some shreds of affection for you, some memories of happier times. Is Corinna all right?
Yes. As late as usual. She was 12 days late coming into the world. She'd never quite caught up with herself. I mean, what do you expect, Rita? Eh? I mean, you get yourself elected to the council and then you push through a route for the outer inner relief ring road, which means the demolition of your ex-husband's restaurant, but leaves intact the next-door property, which just happens to be a crank vegetarian centre owned by his one-time best friend, who's your employer. I mean, in my book, that is tantamount to municipal corruption.
When I took the job, I didn't know the exact route. I've got no power to influence the exact route. I've done nothing wrong. Look, I'm sorry about Chez Edouard, but you'll get compensation.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, Corinna will. The property's in her name, but it amounts to the same thing. But it's nothing like we'd get on the open market. I mean, it's daylight robbery.
It's democracy, Ted. We can't throw taxpayers' money around willy-nilly.
You're politicians. When you're not spending, you're saving the taxpayers' money. When you do spend, you're giving away your money. I mean, you're hypocrites. I mean, you're...
It's the will of the people, Ted. Well, it's the will of the 4 people who gave me a majority in a 19.2% turnout. Look, don't you think I'm embarrassed that my first influence on world politics loses you, your restaurant, and Liz and Neville 18 rose bushes and a magnolia?
You what?
Well, the new route lops the end of their garden off. Liz isn't speaking to me.
God. Well, how petty can you get? How small-minded some of these snobbish types can be.
Who's being hypocritical now?
You what?
Well, you weren't going to speak to me.
That's different, Rita. No, I mean it is. I mean, a couple, what, 18 rose bushes in a magnolia is hardly concomitant to a temple of gastronomy as recommended by Egon Ronay. I mean, it...
As recommended by Egon Ronay. It never even opened.
Oh, well, would have been with our cuisine. Oh, here comes Corinna. All right, I'll be polite to you. But only so as not to show myself up in front of her, which I won't. Yeah. Oh, hello, my petal.
Hello, darling.
Hello. Just chatting to dear old Rita. Yes, no point in being petty.
Oh, absolutely not. Neither of us blame you personally, Rita. Goodbye, Rita.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, madam. What can I do you for?
I'm all right, ray of sunshine tonight, Eric.
It just isn't me, isn't carrot juice.
Oh, hello, Carol. Oh, Elvis not with you?
Oh, he's hardly likely to be. We've split up.
Oh, Carol, I'm sorry, but no idea. Where have you been?
Just checking the buffet. Everything's fine. Hello, Carol.
Hello.
Elvis not with you.
Rodney, tact.
What?
They've split up.
Oh, Lord, I had no idea.
I thought I'd come any road. Why should I have to skulk around?
Absolutely. You skulking is a contradiction in terms.
Oh, well, thanks. Well, I don't suppose I should have done, but I've invited a friend.
Good, why not? The more the merrier.
He may not come, with it being vegetarian and non-alcoholic. Oh, I shouldn't have said that, not today. But I thought, no harm in letting Elvis see I've got other nuts to fry.
You what?
I'd have said other fish to fry, but you're vegetarian.
Oh!
Very good, Carol. Very droll. Why Elvis should think you aren't clever enough for him is beyond me.
Rodney.
Well, I'll go and get a drink.
Carol, are you here?
Oh, it's an incredibly interesting question, Elvis.
What?
A solipsist might say we could never know, because I might only exist in your imagination. I know that's not true, of course. But I don't know that you don't only exist in my imagination.
You are?
Because I'm not clever enough for you. Before we split up, not knowing we were going to split up, I got these philosophy books out of the mobile library, so I might be able to hold my own with you when he came out with incredibly intelligent questions like, Carol, are you here? I've got a question for you now. It's not exactly philosophical, exactly. Well, I suppose it is sort of.
Fine, well, fire away, I'll do my best.
OK, it's this. Why don't you get stuffed?
Hello, Neville. Have you ever had the feeling that it isn't your day?
What's wrong?
Well, nobody seems to be exactly pleased to see me.
I'm very pleased to see you.
Oh, well, I'm very pleased to see you as well.
Well, who wasn't pleased?
Well, Carol, obviously. And Neville just ignored me.
Mum's instigating a feud between the Rodenhouse and the Simcocks because of the ring road.
Oh, I see.
Hello.
Simon!
Oh, coming, Mother. I'll talk with you in a moment.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, he will. I mean, I know he sometimes seems a bit of a twit. It's a pity he's an estate agent, of course. But he'd never deliberately do anything to hurt me.
Why would his not speaking to me hurt you?
Because I think I'm falling in love with you.
Jenny.
Good evening and welcome to Sillitoe's. Thank you so much for coming.
Good evening.
I hope we haven't invited too many.
A minute ago, you were worrying nobody would come.
I know. These silly things, nerves. Where have you been?
Oh, just checking the buffet.
I just checked it.
Well, I was just checking to make sure you checked it thoroughly enough. Oh, look, people are streaming in. It's a success.
It's incredible, isn't it? I mean, not that. Rita, will you make a little speech about the raffle?
Me?
Well, it was your idea.
Oh, Lord. Rita, you do on the council?
And you made a wonderful speech at your wedding. I mean, your non-wedding.
Yes, it was very appropriate, Rita. Everyone said how appropriate it was.
Well, thank you, but I mean, this is different. It's still there, you know. I mean, sometimes I feel confident for minutes on end and then back it comes.
Back what comes, Rita?
Oh, my life. All those long years of feeling inadequate. You don't lose it. You never lose it, you know. You just fight it. Don't worry. I'll make the speech.
Hello, Betty. Hello, Rodney.
Hello, Simon.
Congratulations. Great night.
Excuse me.
It's embarrassing. I'm not allowed to talk to her. Look, come. I've been a bit naughty.
Congratulations. Do we know her?
No.
I don't think you do, no.
What?
Know her. I've met this friend. Well, she wasn't a friend when I met her. She couldn't have been. I'd never met her. But then I did.
And you were naughty?
Betty.
Oh, no, not naughty in that. Well, not yet. No, what was naughty was I invited her tonight. I mean, I shouldn't have done it so full, but then I never dreamt... She might not come, of course. Probably won't, it being me.
Well, we're delighted you did, and we hope she does.
Thanks.
What sort of girl would fall for Simon?
Short-sighted estate agent?
I thought I ought to mention it. I've been a bit naughty.
Male or female?
What?
The person you've invited.
How on earth did you guess?
Well, there seem to be about 400 uninvited guests expected.
Oh, Lord. Well, I mean, I never dreamt so many...
So many people would come. It's all right. Neither did we.
Male.
What?
He's a he. My brother.
Brother?
I never knew you had a brother.
Oh, yes. Elder brother. He's been abroad for 22 years. He's an anthropologist. He specializes in the social behavior of primitive tribes.
Well, he'll be in his element.
He may not come, of course. This may be too frightening for him after African headhunters.
Cal.
What?
Taking it on herself to go inviting people, and Simon. Typical Rodney arrogance.
Rita and Carol did the same thing.
Oh, that's different.
What's different about it?
I like them.
Well, it's time for the opening ceremony.
Oh, but the Mr. Celebrity isn't here.
Oh, yes, she is.
She? Oh, where?
Well, somewhere on the premises. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. thank you all for coming to this great bumper opening of Sillitoe's. Thank you. Now, you're already sampling our cornucopia of non-alcoholic drinks, and shortly you'll be confronted with the widest range of vegan and vegetarian foods in Yorkshire. Now, we don't all cheer at once. And there were folk singing from that popular Pennine group, the Ebden Bridge Griddlers. And I haven't finished yet. There will also be a raffle. A rather unusual raffle. To explain, I'll call up the brains behind the raffle, Councillor Rita Simcock.
Thank you, and hello. The brains. Ladies and gentlemen, our raffle tonight, the proceeds from our raffle tonight will go to a third world charity.
Surprise, surprise.
Yes, Ted, and in spite of everything you've done to me, I'm glad you're well fed enough to find starvation boring. The tickets are 25p each, or £1 for a strip of 5. So that means you get 1 free if you buy 5. So 4 is all you buy, in other words. So I hope you'll all have a strip.
Oh, sounds naughty.
I'd heard a rumour that the road nurse weren't talking to me this evening. I'm glad it's not true. I should hate to have missed gems of that intellectual quality. Now, the first prize is a first world hamper. That is the average calories, protein, etc. of the average Western adult daily diet as per UN statistics. And the second prize is a second world hamper. That's Iron Curtain rations. And the third prize, this is the third world hamper. That is the average daily diet of the third world. Now, everybody who buys a ticket guarantees, if they win, to eat on a nominated day their diet and nothing else. It's just a tiny gesture. It's just a symbol of our concern for people less fortunate than ourselves. I'm sorry, this is really silly. I'm sorry. Thank you.
And now, our mystery celebrity. It's someone I've admired more than anybody else in the world. The mystery is why she puts up with me. Yes, she's the only celebrity in my life. My wife, Betty.
I'm overcome. I'm overcome. It's so lovely. It's a total... Well, without further... I don't know what to say. Come over all. Without further ado, I feel like a queen. I feel like a queen. Ladies and gentlemen, I name this health food complex and whole food vegetarian restaurant Sillitoe's. And God bless her and all who eat in her.
Beans, grains, rices, pulses. I'm sure we've got everything in the health food line you could possibly wish for.
Ah, there you are, Rita.
Feel free to browse. If you find anything you can't find, let us know. Excuse me. Neville, you're talking to me.
Oh, no, I'm afraid not.
What?
I'm not talking to you. But I wanted you to know that I'm only not talking to you because Liz isn't talking to you. I'm not talking to you, really.
Well, thanks, Neville. Look, I'm sure it's a very nice magnolia, but in the context of the rainforest being cut down at the rate of 2 football pitches a minute...
I don't want to talk about it.
That is a squash court every 0.7 of a second.
I must get back to Liz.
Great food, isn't it, eh?
Oh, yeah, delicious. You happen to be a squirrel.
Well, I'm going to give this place a rave report in my gosh what nosh spot that you've no doubt heard me do on Early Morning Extra.
No.
Ted, I'm interested in your local radio career anyway, Elvis. How's it going?
It's all right. I'm not really interested in reporting, but you can't expect to become a chat show host straight away.
Chat show host?
Well, that's my ultimate goal. I've got the name for it. Why not? A name with that showbiz ring.
Oh, I see. Yes. Elvis.
No, Simcock.
Simcock?
Yeah, sounds good, don't you think? Tonight, Simcock with Sue Lawley, because they get fabulous holidays, these chat show hosts. Won't you be proud, eh, Dad? When the family name's a household word?
Oh, yeah, it'll be a great thrill for me as I pick my way through the rubble to which the council JCBs have reduced my life's dream.
Oh, darling, think positive. We regard this little setback as an opportunity.
Yeah, well, you regard this setback as an opportunity, Elvis.
An open sesame to wider horizons.
Yes, it is an open sesame to wider horizons.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Patronising little Burke. What opportunity, love? What open sesame to what wider horizons?
I've had an idea, Ted. I've travelled almost every inch of East Africa with my father,
The bishop.
It's a rapidly expanding tourist area for Brits. Now, what ain't they got? They ain't got good British cooking.
What do you mean? What do you mean, East Africa? But that's in Africa. What do you mean? You mean we'll go and live in East Africa?
Why not?
Why not, indeed? If he thinks he's the only one with wide horizons, he's got another thing coming. I mean, he has.
Elvis, I want to work with you.
Mum, it's not the time.
It never is the time with you, is it? This is worse than the road nurse, this is.
What?
Well, you and I don't talk to each other, not because we're not talking to each other, because there's nothing to talk about when we do talk to each other. Elvis, I want to talk about Carol.
There's nothing to talk about.
Look, she is a lovely girl, and I don't like to see her hurt.
I thought you didn't like her.
Well, I've warmed to her. Mothers never like their sons' girlfriends at first.
I don't like to see her hurt either, but it didn't work out. It was lust, not love, and there is a difference.
Oh, thank you. That's a useful hint. Where's my diary? I must make a note of it.
Mum, besides, Jenny's a lovely girl too, and I don't like to see her hurt, and our Paul hurt her.
I know, but that's not your responsibility.
Oh, yes, it is. I love her.
You talked to Rita, didn't you?
If anybody had told me that I'd enjoy a cashew nut moussaka, I wouldn't have believed them.
You talked to Rita, didn't you?
No. Well, yes, but no.
What on earth does that mean?
It means I talked to Rita purely to tell her I wasn't talking to her. I said that you weren't talking to her, so I wasn't talking to her because you weren't talking to her.
Neville, what on earth is the point of not talking to people if you tell them why you're not talking to them? Why must you be so nice, Rita?
You miss Lawrence, don't you? His barbs, his sarcasm, his icy retorts.
I don't miss Lawrence. I do miss the cut and thrust a bit. But I wanted to be your cut and thrust.
So sorry I'm sarcastically inadequate. So sorry I suffer from brewer's droop in the icy retorts department.
That's better.
Oh, Jenny, this is fantastic. I never knew such happiness existed.
Oh, I had a dreadful thought. We ordered some organic rhubarb and I couldn't remember seeing it. It's there.
Elvis, I've always liked you and admired you. Philosopher, the rebel. It worries me that you're becoming so ambitious.
Jenny, it's not ambition for its own sake. I only want to become famous in order to gain the influence to have my highly socially relevant and innately rebellious philosophical thoughts taken notice of.
I can't tell you how happy it makes me to hear you say that. What highly socially relevant and innately rebellious philosophical thoughts?
The ones I'll have when I'm famous.
I just wanted to say, not that it's any of my business these days, but I love you both, you see. So I just wanted to say, are you really serious?
Yeah, of course we are, Mum.
I really think we are, Rita.
Well, in that case, for what it's worth, you have my blessing, I suppose.
Thanks. I don't think we'll get my mum's blessing.
No. Not that that thought gives me any pleasure whatsoever.
Well, it's all going very well. Considering there's no meat, fish or alcohol, I mean, the omens are good.
Very nice of you to say so, Ted.
Delighted you've taken that attitude.
Well, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Life's too short to be petty, Betty.
Rodney.
I know. Ted, we're very sorry about next door, truly. But one man's loss is another man's opportunity. Will you come and work for me?
For us?
Oh, Lord, sorry. It takes some getting used to. Ted, will you come and work for us?
No.
What? Oh, Ted, let bygones
But the
be.
bygones have all gone by. I mean, they have. Did Rodney buy my premises when we found he went bankrupt? I can't remember. Will your business flourish next door to my pile of rubble? Will I forget? But...
But what?
I wouldn't come and work for you if you were the last tea in China.
Oh, Ted, why not?
Well, to put it in the words of your barman tonight, it just isn't me, it isn't carrot juice.
Eric said that when we asked for him, especially as a favour.
Look, you found your bandwagon and you've climbed aboard. Well, fair enough. Good luck to you.
It's not a bandwagon, Ted. It's a sincerely held belief.
Well, it may be your belief, but it isn't mine. I mean, in my book, with respect. It's trendy, overpriced garbage, and I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole, even if I didn't have plans of my own.
Plans of your own?
The concept of the Yorkshire pudding is a closed book in the Dark Continent.
What?
Africa. Yorkshire pudding, they don't have it. Same difference with fish and chips. Batter, as we understand it, is unknown from Mozambique to Mogadishu.
You what, Ted?
Here I am, trying to explain my business expansion plans, and all you can say, Rodney, is you what, Ted? You're becoming very insular, Rodney. Well, we're an insular nation. Must be to do with being an island, I suppose.
You what, Ted?
Look, Corinna was telling me about how tourism has increased in East Africa. Her father's a bishop there. You know, I don't know whether you know that. Anyway, when you've got an eye for a business opportunity, you know, you never lose it. It's a bit like riding a bike. Yeah, so I saw our chance immediately. I persuaded Corinna that we ought to open a chain of English restaurants in East Africa. Eh? Well, you're impressed, I can tell.
Well,
Good luck, Ted.
Oh, thank you. And thank you for your offer. No doubt it were kindly meant. Thanks.
I want your advice, Ted. A man's advice.
Oh, Neville, absolutely. I'm your man. What's your problem? You can tell me. Come on, these things happen to the best of us.
Oh, it's nothing like that. It's Liz and me.
Well, I assumed it was.
I irritate her. It gets on her nerves that I'm so nice all the time. I thought of you immediately.
Oh, really, Neville?
I want to learn how to become nasty.
You what, Neville?
Not very nasty. Somewhat nasty. Less nice.
I see. Then, Neville, why have you come to me? Eh? Do you regard me as being nasty or less nice? Am I the local acknowledged expert on obnoxiousness?
Of course not, in no way.
Well, then I repeat, and I would like an answer. Why the hell have you come to me?
I'm sorry, I did now.
Well, so am I, Neville, so am I.
But there you are, you really are rather good at being nasty.
Well, why don't you get stuffed? Oh.
Gypsy Rover came over the hill, down through the valley so shady. He whistled and he sang.
So far, so good.
Oh, very much so, Betty.
Well, it doesn't look as if my man's going to come. I never really thought he would.
Rita, there's still time.
Oh, no, it was just an hour in a pub, I suppose. It was just, I don't know, we seemed to click. He said he thought I was
beautiful.
Yes, how did you? Mm-hmm. And there was me thinking, is it this time? And there was him thinking, oh, this isn't a bad way of filling up an hour. Oh, this ham roll's nice. The silly thing is, I don't in any way feel the need of a man. I mean, will I ever learn, Betty? Or is this the sort of thing that's going to happen to me all the time?
Oh, 3 minutes past 9.
My love life is incredibly boring, I agree.
No, it's fascinating, Rita. Utterly fascinating, I expect it. It's just I wasn't listening. I was watching. Simon's friends around.
Hello, Betty. This is Lucinda. Betty Sillitoe, our hostess.
Hello.
It's rather awkward. I can't introduce you to the other person. We're having a feud.
Oh, goodness. What fun.
I'm sorry I'm so late. I had to show a client round a house. Oh, is this the fruit? Oh, it looks super.
She is a short-sighted estate agent. What? Well, we were wondering what sort of person Simon's friend would be, and I said a short-sighted estate agent.
Well, I think that's very cruel and very unfair.
But it's true.
Well, that makes it all the more cruel and unfair.
Oh, there you are.
Here I am. I'm going to go and beard Eric in his den.
Well, I'm just going to go and check something in the storeroom.
Hello, Carol. This is Lucinda. She came.
Hello.
Yours turned up?
Oh, as a heck.
I don't understand it. I simply don't understand it, Carol.
What?
A beautiful girl like you. She is beautiful, isn't she, Lucinda?
Yes.
Highly desirable?
I'd have thought so. I'm a woman, Simon, not a house.
A very attractive woman. A beautiful woman. A gorgeous woman. Wouldn't you say so, Lucinda?
Well, attractive.
Absolutely. So where are the men with taste?
Thank you, Simon.
I thought I was being extremely complimentary. Women. Apart from you, of course.
Eric, a word.
Certainly, sir, can do. Tickety-boo, we have a lull.
A little bird has told me you earlier uttered the words, "It just isn't me, isn't carrot juice."
Oh, I know what you're going to say, and you're right.
You what?
You were going to say, Eric, you were going to say, I have not employed you on this important night to be lukewarm over your beverages.
Well, yes.
The rebuke is merited. Look, I have served in what I like to think of as a modestly distinguished career behind the pumps. 6 years on the Cunardas, steward in 2 golf clubs. I have been the head barman in the cocktail bar of the Savoy Hotel. On Stanton, I've smiled through streaming coals, gout and a track disc. I've endured with stoic fortitude heavy seas, leaky roofs and the lager playing me up, but tonight I've let myself down. Your drinks have depressed me and I've shown it. I've let you down. But all I can say is I'm very, very disappointed in myself.
Yes. Well, I just wanted to say, never mind, Eric. Keep at it. I'll be good.
Hello, Mum. Hello, Neville.
Hello.
I've something to, Earlier, Mum, you said you hoped I'd find somebody soon.
Yes?
Well, I have.
And was soon.
Yes. You said you hoped he'd be nice. He is nice.
But that's nice.
You said you hoped he'd be of my... Well, I can hardly use the word. I find the concept so distasteful. Class.
Well, I did, yes.
Yes, well, I suppose he... Although I don't think in those terms anymore, but if I did think in those terms anymore, I'd have to say... isn't.
Yes, well, I suppose I might have guessed he wouldn't be, especially as I was so foolish as to suggest he should be. Well, parents never learn.
I'm afraid he may disappoint your hopes pretty considerably in one particular respect.
What?
I'm afraid he fails. Utterly and totally fails. The criterion of, oh, Lord. Of, not being a simcock.
Elvis! The first prize is a yellow ticket, number 127. Oh, Lord, that's me. Oh! I better put it back. It's not right that I should win it.
Rubbish you entered, you paid.
Oh, no, but I don't want it. I won't enjoy it. I'll feel guilty.
Oh, that was supposed to be the idea.
Oh, all right, but it's a bit embarrassing. All right, well, the second prize, let's hope I don't win this one as well. The second prize is a blue ticket this time, number 141. Blue ticket number 141.
That could be you, Liz. You were before me, and I'm 151 to 155.
Shut up. This is stupid.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to say that the second prize has been won by Jean Pessel of the Hebden Bridge Cricket.
Maybe I'm being stupid, but why did you say I was stupid?
Because I don't want to have to smile at Rita. And I'd have looked a bit of a bitch if I hadn't smiled at her, stupid.
Third prize, isn't this exciting? Ladies and gentlemen, third prize is a blue ticket again. This time number 84.
Good Lord!
Oh.
Ted!
Whack.
Ladies and gentlemen, the third world hamper has been won by Mr. Ted Simcock. Congratulations, Ted.
Congratulations? What do you mean? Am I supposed to live a whole day on this?
No, on half of it. I'll share it with you.
Whose side are you on?
I didn't realise there were sides.
Oh, look, it's a stupid idea.
I don't think so. I think Rita hoped it might go to somebody who needed to have their eyes open to their greed and complacency.
It has.
Look, I know people don't get enough to eat. I don't need this.
My father would say, you know it intellectually, and this is your chance to know it physically. My father would say, use this to dedicate yourself to being a better human being. My father would say, be thankful for what you've got.
What have I got?
Well, me for a start.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, great. You, absolutely. But, I mean, you know, what else?
Aren't I enough?
Of course you are, my love. You're more than enough. Oh, you mean everything to me.
But what?
But, well, you're not my career. You're my evenings. My nights. No, but I mean, you know. Where's my 9 to 5? My job.
Don't you believe in my East Africa idea?
No. Will it really work?
I know that country, Ted. I believe it will. A new life, a new adventure, and a new world. Oh, accept that you're a lucky man, Ted, and learn to live at peace with yourself.
Well, I'm at peace with myself, Corinna. I mean, I am.
Are you? You're resentful of Rita, you're guilty about Sandra, you have almost no relationship with your sons.
Yeah, well, I'm disappointed in them.
Well, maybe you wouldn't be if you helped them more. They need you, Ted. So don't be embarrassed about winning this. Use it. Make your peace with everybody. Start now with Rita, now.
What else bells, Corinna? You're not pushing me around.
Only because I want you to be happy. Because I love you so very, very much, my darling.
Corinna Price Rogerson, you are one extraordinary lady.
I know.
One juice of the Carato natural, they can't touch you for it, tickety-boo. I've regained my professional pride.
Well done, Eric. Whoop! Oh, that's odd. The floor's moving. Where's that wife of mine gone?
Hello, Rita.
Hello, Ted.
Hello.
Well, we can't go on saying hello forever. We'll have to think of something else.
Yes. Well, I wanted to... I've been a bit of a prat, Rita.
Well, we're all bits of prats at times, Ted.
It's just I realise now it was none of your doing the route for the road, smashing shared wilds. It was stupid of me to think it was.
Well, I understand, because I understand how disappointed you must have felt. Well, will you open a restaurant somewhere else?
Yes. Nairobi.
You are?
Well, we're going away. Corinna and I are going to be married in East Africa, and we're going to live there. So will you be shot of me? Eh? No need to keep on bumping into each other embarrassingly at do's. We need never see each other again. It's great news, isn't it?
It should be.
You are.
Aren't we stupid?
Oh.
Folk. People. I mean, this is ridiculous. I feel quite sad at the thought that I'll never see you again. I feel, well, I hope you'll be very happy.
Yes, well, we will be.
And successful.
Well, most probably. Yes, we'll have a big farewell party before we go, you know. All right, classy do.
Lovely.
Well, that was a really good idea, that raffle, Rita. It was so imaginative. It was caring. It was great.
Ted.
A place where though, Betty, Oh. Ah, there you are. Hiccups.
Lentils.
I beg your pardon.
Well, I ate some lentil and aubergine bake rather too fast.
Betty, are you drunk on carrot juice?
Oh, Rodney, I've got a confession to make. Because I was so nervous, because I wanted tonight to be a success, because it's important, because I love you. I hid a bottle of vodka in the storeroom. It's dark in there, but with all this carrot juice I could see quite well.
We mustn't let anybody realise, or we'll totally destroy our credibility.
Credibility?
And nobody will believe us anymore either.
Rodney, are you drunk too?
I have had a bit. Topped it up a bit in the office. Vodka. Because I was nervous, because what you said.
And because we haven't had a drink for ages.
No, very ages. It's longer than that.
It's gone to our heads.
It mustn't leak out. I mean, we'll be the laughing stock if we're known as the only two people in the history of the thingamajig, big round thing.
The world?
That's it, to get drunk on carrot juice.
While preaching teetotal. Vegetarianism. Rodney, what are we going to do?
Sober up. Walk slowly, with dignity. Drink genuine carrot juice. Eat a lot.
Use only very short words.
Yes.
Good.
Right.
Listen, there's going to be a lot of clearing up to do, so we can either stay late and do it all tonight, or we can come in early and do it all tomorrow morning, or we can do it half and half. What do you think?
Yes.
Jenny, could I have a word with you in private?
What?
Oh, come on, Elvis. It's sharp. Sharp.
You can't trust Elvis.
Can I? He's the media.
He's your son.
He's a professional. I don't want to give him such a good story that he's going to have a crisis of conscience as to whether to use it or not.
Good story? Nothing's wrong, is it?
Well, not really.
I feel great. I've eaten only organic food and drunk only organic drink, and I feel, well, really organic.
Yes, well, I'm afraid Rodney and Betty are as organic as noobs.
What?
You're desperately trying to sober up.
Oh, Lord.
Hello? You're not speaking to me, are you?
Good Lord, no. You're a fellow victim of Rita. Fellow compulsory purchasee.
Look, speak to her. There's no reason not.
When I intend to appoint you as my spiritual advisor, Ted, I'll let you know.
Yes, well, I just wanted to apologise.
What?
Good Lord.
Oh, I don't sound so surprised. I'm human.
Apologise for what, Ted?
Well, for what I did at the christening, you know, telling everyone that, he's my baby.
It's a bit late for whispering now, Ted.
Most people knew anyway.
Yes, I know, but whilst they didn't know that everybody else knew, they could pretend that they didn't know.
Anyway, thanks, Ted. A handsome apology.
Happily accepted.
How is the lad?
He's marvellous. Bright as a button.
Oh, just like his mother.
Neville is so proud. He's such a good father. He changes his nappies almost as much as I do.
Liz,
What?
I have a position to keep up.
What?
Senior partner in Badger, Fox and Badger. Tough, unyielding, determined, a scourge of the criminal fraternity. I don't want it noised abroad that I change nappies.
Corinna and I will be going away soon. Yeah, to Africa.
Good Lord.
Yes. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to wish nothing but the best for the lad.
There's no need to whisper, Ted.
I know, but I prefer it. And also to wish you both many, many years of happiness.
Good Lord.
Liz, I must speak out. Abandon this feud. Stop behaving in a way that makes it difficult for me to admire you and look up to you as much as I want to.
I don't want to be admired and looked up to, Neville. I want to be loved.
You are. I love you.
Neville.
Where are you going?
Ooh, another deep philosophical question from the same great brain that gave the world Are You Here?
Carol.
Let's see if my little brain can cope with it. Think logically. There's the door. I'm walking towards it. Yes, I think I am going.
You didn't...
Turn up, then. Getting the hang of your style. No, he didn't. He rang. I'm meeting him in the pub. Well, he's a bit of a lager lout, and you don't get carrot juice louts, do you?
You with a lager lout?
Yeah. He's dead ignorant. He's great.
You're just trying to annoy me now, aren't you?
Bye, Elvis. I'm no longer there, therefore I've gone.
Oh, Simon. I see you have a companion tonight. Oh, we're not speaking. What an improvement on our previous conversation. Really? Hey, you're at such pains to tell her you're giving up sex forever. Does she know she's wasting her time? Terrific.
So, come here. Just thought a little chat would be nice.
Good God.
Well, am I that inhuman? Have we drifted that far apart?
Sorry, no.
No, I just, well, I'd like us to get closer, son. I mean, I would, much closer. Much, much closer.
So would I, Dad.
I'll be going away soon.
Where?
Nairobi.
I don't want to quibble, Dad, but will that not prove a slight obstacle to our getting closer?
Well, no, I hope you'll come out and visit us regularly, with Jenny.
I've heard.
Yeah. And? Well, I'm in no position to express any views, am I? The cock-up I've made of my life, up until now. I hope you'll come to look on Corinna as a new mother, without, hello, Rita, love, without, of course, losing your old mother as a old mother, as a Jenny. Hello, Jenny. Hello, darling.
Hello.
Yes, listen, I wish you both much happiness, and I hope you'll come out to Nairobi and visit us regularly. All right?
That's incredible.
I know, Nairobi.
I meant my dad being nice to me.
Liz, I'd like you to go and talk to Rita.
Oh, Neville.
If you don't, Liz, if you persist in this exaggerated and thoroughly stupid feud, I'm warning you, I shall still love you. But hatred is so destructive. Political hatred, religious hatred, racial hatred, sexual hatred, all hatred. Mouths that hate grow hard and ugly. Eyes that hate reveal how self-destructive hatred is. Life is so short, and people waste so much of it on hate. I shall love you however you behave. But for your sake, darling, I beg you, one last time, make your peace with Rita. More fruit juice needed. Extraordinary. No alcohol has been served. Nobody has had a drop. Yet the buzz has grown louder, the chat more cheery. Inhibitions have begun to break down, as if being sociable is itself an intoxicant. What do you think? What's your explanation?
Yeah.
I think your mother's thinking of coming over and talking to me.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, Lord, shall I go and meet her or what? I feel like a jelly.
Go on.
They're going to talk.
Great. I'm glad. No, I mean, I really am.
But?
No buts, my cherry blossom. Hello?
Oh, you came!
How could I not, Rita? How could I not? Hello, Liz.
Do you know Liz?
I'm her brother.
Good God.
Good Lord.
Good heavens.
Oh!